Today we will discuss electrical tachometer and types of electrical tachometer. So electrical tachometer, these are preferred as compared to the mechanical tachometer. In view of advantages they offer as electrical transducer. Now the types of electrical tachometer which are generally used, the first one is DC tachometer generator, AC tachometer generator, photoelectric tachometer, eddy current or drag cup tachometer generator, and the last one is capacitive tachometer. So first one is DC tachometer generator. In DC generator, the EMF generated depends upon the following two factors. The first one is field excitation and second is the speed. So these are the two factors on which EMF generated depends. So if for the field system permanent magnet pole pieces are used, north and south pole, these are two permanent magnet poles are used, then generated voltage depends only the speed. Hence speed can be computed by measuring the generated EMF. This is the rotating shaft, this is the armature, the shaft whose speed is to be measured, that is coupled to this armature, and this is the commutator. With the help of commutator, speed can be computed by measuring the generated EMF. And here these are the two brushes and a moving coil voltmeter is connected across the brushes. This is the moving coil voltmeter that is connected with the brushes to measure the generated voltage. And the variable resistance, that is capital R, is incorporated to limit the current through the voltmeter. So this is the variable resistor. Since voltage is proportional to the speed and the voltmeter may be calibrated in terms of speed, that is RPM. And this is all about the DC tachometer generator. Next one is AC tachometer generator. So as the demerit that are associated with DC tachometer generator, so due to the provision of commutator and brushes, these are eliminated in AC tachometer generator. Generally commutator and the brushes are used in DC tachometer generator, but these are not used in AC tachometer generator. So here AC tachometer generator, that is consists of, this is the rotating shaft and it is the rotor, and we can say it consists of like an alternator, a stationary stator coil, rotating field system, that is rotor, owing to the generation of EMF in the stationary coil, and computation problems no longer exist in this system. And the alternating EMF induced in the stationary coil, that is rectified, and output DC voltage is measured with the help of moving coil voltmeter. So this is the moving coil voltmeter, and with it output DC voltage is measured. The ripple content of the rectified voltage is smoothened by the capacitor filter. This is the capacitor filter, that is C. So here the ripple content of rectified voltage is smoothened by the capacitor. As speed depends on both the amplitude of the voltage and frequency, so any one of them can be used as the measure of the speed. And in AC tachometer, it is the induced voltage that is considered as required parameter. So next is the photoelectric tachometer. So in photoelectric tachometer, the number of the pulses generated that depends upon following two factors. First one is number of holes in the disc and shaft speed. And as we can see, the construction of the photoelectric tachometer. So here it consists of an opaque disc. This is the opaque disc that is mounted on a shaft whose speed is to be measured, and this disc has number of the equivalent holes. This disc that is contains number of the equivalent holes around its periphery, and on one side of the disc there is the source of light. This is the source of light on its right hand side, and on the other side, that is left hand side, there is the light sensor. This is the light sensor. It may be photosensitive device or photo tube in line with it. This is in line with light source. So on the rotation of the disc, holes and opaque portion of the disc come alternately in between the light source and light sensor, as we can see. When a hole comes in between two, light passes through the holes and falls on the light sensor, with the result that an output pulse is generated. But when the opaque portion of the disc comes in between, the light from the source is blocked and hence there is no pulse output. Thus, whenever a hole comes in line with the light source and sensor, a pulse is generated, and these pulses are counted and measured through an electric counter. So this is the working. As we can see, these are the holes and light is passing from light source to light sensor. When holes come in contact, then light passing through and pulse is generated. But when this opaque portion comes in the path of this light, that is blocked and there is no generation of the pulse. And as earlier said in last slide, the number of the pulses generated depends upon two factors: number of holes in the disc and the shaft speed. And here are some advantages of photoelectric tachometer. It is the digital instrument, and one disadvantage is that it is required to replace the light source periodically, and if the grating period is small, then error might creep in the output. So this is all about the photoelectric tachometer. And the next one is the eddy current tachometer, and it is also called drag cup tachometer. So in it we have a rotating shaft that rotates a permanent magnet, and this induces the eddy currents in a drag cup or disc held close to the magnet. So this is the steel cup or drag cup. So the eddy current produces a torque which rotates the cup against the torque of a spring. Here is the another cup is here, that is the made up of aluminium, that is connected with the help of the rod to the spring, and the disc turns in the direction of rotating magnetic field until the torque develops equal that of the spring. Here is the pointer attached to the cup. This is the pointer and it is the dial. So pointer attached to the cup indicate the rotational speed on the calibrated scale, and it is used in automobiles speedometer, and we can say the speedometer that operate on this principle. And these tachometers are used for rotational speed up to 12,000 RPM with an accuracy of plus minus 3%. The last one is the capacitive pickup tachometer. So in it, a capacitive pickup tachometer that is consist of a vane attached to one end of the rotating shaft. When the shaft rotates between the field capacity plates, these are the field capacity plates, and shaft rotate, so there occurs a change in the capacitance, and these capacitor forms a pair part of the oscillator tank. So that number of the frequency changes per unit of time is the measure of the shaft speed, and these pulses are amplified and squared and may then fed to the frequency measuring unit or to a digital counter so as to provide a digital analog of the shaft rotation. So today we have learnt about the electrical tachometer and its types of tachometers and the working of following tachometers. Subscribe to get more updates and more video on mechanical topics and Universe 22. You may like, share and comment. You can give your suggestions if required. Thank you. Have a nice day.